What's up guys, it's LuckyBoy here, and today I'm here to present to you my Hisuian Zoroark V-Star deck that I actually just got top 4 in a online tournament with, and this deck was absolutely absurd actually. Like, I was surprised with how well-rounded this deck actually was, or just this list in general. Like, it's my first time playing the deck, and I didn't really know what to play at the tournament before. I started to think, oh, I'm just gonna play Palkia. I didn't really know what to play, and I'm like, let me try something new for once, and let me see how it is. And so I had to go a little bit more in depth in the Zoroark deck, obviously. And I've seen a couple lists that I actually like. I am actually a big fan of playing Emporion in the deck, honestly, because I think the one price matchup against the Lost Zone box decks and all that, it can kind of be extremely tough for you to actually handle. So I'm like, I'd rather play Emporion, and then I can maybe slow them down to a pace where I can maybe also deal with some of the Vs. Like if you're up against something with, I don't know, if you're up against Dialga, Giratina, all that crazy stuff, then you have something you can slow them down with. And then when you want to KO some of the big Vs, you just go in with Zoroark and deal a massive amount of damage on them, which is just pretty crazy to me, honestly. We also play 4 Water Energies to make sure we can also attack with it, so we can actually have it as long in play as possible. Play also 2 Melanie. It's also pretty nice to actually have the Water Energies, because it actually came up a couple times where I actually have all the Water Energy on the Zoroark with Charge Spell on, and then I could actually do 330 damage without the minus of DT, which is just absurd. Like, I found that pretty insane actually, when you can actually do that much damage so fast. I also play something that not too many people are playing in Zoroark, but I've been seeing. I'm actually playing one Roxanne. The reason being, it's just because of Luminian, because I'm a big fan of, whenever I play Luminian, I always I need to play at least one Roxanne every time, because I think Roxanne is a really strong combat card right now in the format, and when you play something that can instantly search it out, I think it's pretty reasonable to actually just play at least one of them. We also play a Palpat, which already makes sense in Zoroark because you're discarding a lot of cards really fast. So Palpat makes a lot of sense. So even if you discard early, you still have Palpat, so even shuffle it back. So you even have recovery options as well, which I really like about this deck a lot. And one of my absolute favorite cards in this deck is, without a doubt, the Primary Wisdom Oranguru. I begin to love this card more and more in so many decks right now, with how well rounded it is. So many decks. This card has been amazing in Mad Party in the past, because there was a point where you're just discarding a lot of your energy sometimes, because you had to go through your deck really aggressively. This is the exact same situation where you just stack your energy so you don't discard them. Or sometimes Zoroarks if you want them for next turn, or maybe you stack a supporter for next turn, Boss's Order for game next turn if you think, okay, they're gonna mana me, then let's just throw into Boss's Order. So many options. So many endless options with Oranguru, and I absolutely adore this card more than I ever have done actually. So I gotta be sad when this rotates out in next year, so unfortunately that's the case. But anyway, I'm gonna enjoy the time I have with Oranguru right now. Anyway, I can't really say too much about the list. It's pretty much like standard Zoroark. We play obviously the 1 Diancie, only 2 Gengars. I still think I need to play 3, honestly. I'm not too sure what the cut comes from, but I think 3 might be actually a thing I want to try out. I definitely think 3 Boss Zor should be staple in the deck, because I feel like I was missing a boss sometimes, and even with Palpat, so I think maybe 3 should be a reasonable number. I definitely like a high counter Mani in the deck, just to be more destructive as well, because we play, of course, Emporia, and we just play like 4 resources. Or 3 research, sorry, 2 instants, 4 quick ball for ultra ball, and 4 of the buck stadium. That's so unfortunately lost me top 4 because I didn't see it, and I didn't draw too hot as well. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the list. Actually, let's get into some games and see what happens. Going into this first game, let's see how it goes. So we're up against a water deck. I assume it's gonna be Palkia. We want the coin flip though, so that's perfectly fine. So we might actually take advantage of it. Okay, so we got the Banana Master, or I just call it the Banana Master sometimes. I'm just happy to see Oranguru every time. So we see a Crobat there. I'm not too sure what it could be, but it can literally be anything here at this point, so... Definitely gonna bench the Rango or maybe stack the Zoroark to see if I draw anything I actually want to discard. Not necessarily, but I think I might discard the damage pop, honestly. And the energy as well. Maybe grab. Price the wall energy though. I have all my DTs though, so that's fine. Price 2 box as well. And an incense. Huh. I might go for another Zoroark maybe. Just in case. Like, who really knows what's gonna happen here? Gonna draw a couple cards with Crobats and... Oh. That's actually... See, this is kind of wild. I think we're just gonna test and pass. That was kind of wild for draws actually. But anyway, we will have a decent amount of draws for next turn, so it's not too big a problem. We're up against something with Palkia. Okay, I actually think it might be Palkia Inteleon, not gonna lie. I might actually think it's Palkia Inteleon. If I should have a guess. Yeah, it was just unfortunate with the Crobat start for my opponent apparently. I was kind of thinking they had with the deck box and they actually just gonna pass. Huh. Now, all I need, obviously, is I just need a lot of damage now, so I just need boss's order and a ton of damage in play right now. So, got Bug, so that's really nice to see. Unfortunately, I didn't get damage pop. So maybe I actually go after the Sobble instead, because I will KO the Sobble though. I am able to KO the Sobble. The Halucha doesn't do too much here, so... Guess we go for incense here. So we can grab another Gengar, and we just go for boss here, I guess. Maybe it's gonna limit the option a little bit here, so that's my hope for sure. That's at least my hope for it. So now they're probably not gonna do too much anyway, so I think I also have to be able to actually also do something for next turn. So I might actually go Palpat back the boss and the Roxanne. Attach the air balloon to a Rango, and we're just gonna go Crobat for 5 cards and maybe get a damage pop. We got 2 damage pop actually. Okay, that's actually not too bad to get. So I guess we're just gonna move one from here to here. So I just do it one time, just to save the other one, just in case. They're gonna go up for Crobat. That's fine with me. Here comes Palkia. Now we are unfortunately missing the damage, or not the damage term. We're missing some things obviously. Doesn't look like my opponent has the craziest turn, so I guess I should maybe hold, you know, some of the cards obviously. But I guess that's sometimes it. Gonna discard the Diancie here. We just need any of the energies obviously, so let's just fin the deck in the meantime. Grab this. I'm just gonna research so we can see a lot of cards here. This is also one of the reasons why I really like this deck. And we actually got nothing to draw. Oh, this is actually pretty tough. You have War Engine. I have War Engine discount pile. If I had War Engine now, I could be. And I actually whiffed it. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is so unfortunate. I just gonna pass here. Wow. I really wish we got that. Oh, I really wish we got it. They got attached to Palkia, which makes sense. But at least I got Melanie here. Yeah, I kind of expected to draw a little bit more there, so I guess we're just gonna test the War Energy here and the choice belts. And I think we're gonna stack the boss on top here. Another DT. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Anyway, we got the KO on the Crobat, which is really nice, but unfortunately we're still missing 2 damage counters. So that's a little bit unfortunate here. They can technically hit, they can definitely hit us right now, but we're just gonna concede. So Palkia can be a scary matchup, but it's definitely winnable no matter what. Anyway, let's get into another game and see how it goes. Going into this next game, let's see how it actually goes. Again, we are actually going a little bit faster than usual, than the usual decks we actually been featuring on the channel so far. Now we are going first, but we don't know what exactly we're up against, so but I still think Zoroark to start with is still the play to go. And we should start with Empoleon obviously, so that is so unfortunate. I think I'm gonna put the research on top here, and we actually got another research. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm gonna discard the research and just grab Crobat immediately. That is so unfortunate. We got so much. We actually priced triple damage pop. Wow, I never experienced that before, actually, not gonna lie. So yeah, this is gonna be. I'm not gonna bench the Diancie because we really need the damage pop here. We actually got nothing there. Wow, not even something to switch out as well. That's so unfortunate, actually. Anyway, we got the VIP pass. If I actually knew we were up against the Lost Zone box, I would definitely have started the Empoleon, obviously. It would definitely have been a lot better right now. But let's just hope they don't have Chorus Experiments or something crazy that just makes them have 4 cards in the Lost Zone now, or else that Cramorant will start to do a lot of trouble on us, obviously. So let's just hope that is not the case here. But I might think that is the case here, because Lost Zone Escape Rope means they maybe have some here. Switch card, Level Ball, and Acorn Horn for the Pokestop. See, that is not very good for us, that's for sure. Also, I think we have to put Empoleon on top of the deck here for Rangaroo, to even guarantee, to even make sure we actually have double Empoleon in play at one point. So now they have 3 cards in the Lost Zone. They still have a couple more left. More Sableye on the bench. Are they just gonna pass here? Yeah, they're actually gonna pass without the attack. See, I really like to see that a lot, that's for sure. I shouldn't have benched that, but you know, I still think it's probably still better like this. So maybe just stack the Melanie here just in case. That is a little bit fine with me. We unfortunately got nothing out of it. Oh wow. That is so unfortunate for us. I need the double tube energy right now, so I think we also just gonna discard this. Grab another Gengar and we discard that. And then we just Crobats. Let's see what we get. Still no DTE. Oh, that is so bad for us. That is so bad. I think we're just gonna go for it, actually. I might actually think we're gonna go for it. We got almost exactly what I was looking for, unfortunately. We are unfortunately a little bit off here, so Just gotta hope for the very best right now. But we will be able to actually slow down to a pace where we maybe can actually come back from this. But just gonna pass. It might actually been working here, so maybe I'm gonna put this on the top. See what draw first. Okay, that is perfectly fine with me, of course. I think I'm just gonna pass here on this situation. And they're also gonna pass here. So that means we can easily just go for this. So then we can easily just go for some chaos here with the Emporion now. That is so nice to see, actually. And I think I'm just gonna move the water on the second Emporion, so we can start looping the Emporions here against this Lost Zone box deck. They can't attack us, lucky enough, so that's really nice to see. Which means we have a lot of time to actually do so. They actually play Cave of Toughness. I've never seen that in the deck before. That's maybe a first, actually. That is maybe a first glimpse. I have actually seen that happen. Yeah, that might be the first time I see it. Gonna take another Zoroark out of the deck. Gonna test the energy, and we're just gonna hit it, I guess. Or frankly, we can just switch between the Emporions now. Chorus Experiments. Oh no, they might now get the cards they need to actually get out of the situation. Hopefully we don't get either get Canceling Cologne, or they are getting Canceling Cologne or Path to the Peak maybe. But I don't think they play Path to the Peak since they're playing Pokestop. So they might play Canceling Cologne probably. But even if that's the case, I don't think Canceling Cologne is gonna help them too much here. Because all they can do right now is just hit my Emporion, and that's pretty much it. So it might not help them as much as I think it does. They can hit us now, but I don't know how much value we will get out of it. Scoopnet the Cramorant. I'm honestly fine with that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm honestly fine with that. Maybe I should use Palpat here and just got money and Melanie back, maybe. Yeah, just maybe. Roxanne, that is not gonna help us so much. I guess we just put this on top. DT. Okay, now we can actually start looping the Emporions now. So we gotta KO this Cramorant. Gotta attach the DT on the Emporion here. Get another prize card. We got a boss's order, which is really nice to see actually. So I might actually think I'm gonna start taking down the Sableye on the bench. They have 6 cards and lost. Now we're going to go up to 8, so they are 2 cards away from actually getting a Sableye set up now, which can be a little bit scary, obviously, because Sableye with its Lost Mine attack is of course a little bit scary for certain decks, especially if you're a one price deck, obviously. Have a lot of Pokemon with low HP, obviously, but our deck is just aggressive. It's just really aggressive and have high HP Pokemon, so we should actually be pretty fine here. I hope so. I still think it's best for us to actually hit the Sableye maybe, just so they don't damage us too hard. Lost Vacuum. They are probably gonna Lost Zone. Maybe an Air Balloon? Yeah, I kind of figured that. We have more cards in Lost Zone now, but yeah, they're just gonna pass now. Gonna stack the Roxanne here, I suppose. Got another Ultra Ball, which is cool. Gonna discard these two actually and just grab a Pokemon. And I think in the meantime we actually trying to KO the Sableye now while we can. KO the Sableye, and I think I have to move the... Maybe I have to move the water actually to the Zoroark. Like, I know I have Melanie in the deck, and if I KO my bench Emporion, that will go exactly up for us to actually KO. I'm actually getting the card. If I just get one KO now, we can actually set up Emporion again. And that's what we need to do in this matchup. We need to set up Emporion constantly in this matchup, so we can always have something to friend them entirely. Because that's how we're gonna win this. And right now we are really trying to, but they're just gonna concede, and that's gonna be it for the game actually. So I think it just shows how fast the deck actually can run through its deck. And I think that's also gonna be it for today's video. A little bit shorter than usual, but it's 2 AM for me right now, and at the time this video is being recorded, also it's actually the day before Pioneer Regional, so unfortunately there's no results on that. That's why I'm not gonna talk too much about that right now. So because it's been recorded before that, and that's how it is, unfortunately, and it's 2 AM for me right now. So I'll definitely try to go to bed after recording this video and also make it ready for you guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel already, turn my bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.